Okay, here's my third video. The second one was getting pretty long, so I'm gonna put the steering on its own video here. So this is a sorry, my fan was making noise. I didn't know what it was. This is a power servo gearbox from Servo City. It uses a Hi-Tech Hi-Tech HS805MG. So it's got ball bearing support and metal gear, and it's a monster. It comes with the main drive gear and then also the reduction gear. And this is a 5-to-1. It comes with the clamp and the mount and the servo and all the hardware, and then I bought the servo arm separate. It's a 3-inch arm. I drilled it out for these 1/4-inch bolts. I have 3 options to tune my steering parameters. As mentioned before, it has an external feedback potentiometer on the bottom here. If I can get it in here. I had to take the whole servo apart, remove the stop from the main gear that prevents rotation from stopping. So now it's continuously rotating servo. And then the external pot is driven off the main gear so that the main gear can spin 90 degrees. Otherwise it would have been driven down from 90 by 5. So now it spins 90. However, that wasn't quite enough according to my calculations, so I bought the servo stretcher, which was what I showed you earlier. And this is pretty nice to use on analog servos. You can set your center point and your end points for your left and right with these little screw dials. And then you can get your full travel, whatever travel you need, by adjusting your linkages, your endpoints, and what have you. So let me, it's turned on, so let me show you the steering here. So that's full right, it's upside down, so full right. And then since it's got the potentiometer, it self-centers. And it knows where center is, and like I said, I can adjust that endpoint. Left, right. So it's kind of slow, but you know I'm using it's 6 volts on the BEC output from my speed control. It's got plenty of voltage, but it needs that torque. So the torque is multiplied by 5, but the speed is reduced by 5. But this is a scooter for a kid, so on a wagon. So it's not meant to go fast. It's meant to steer and go, walking speed. It goes faster than walking speed, but just to keep up with us. And then you can see the steering linkage down here. The original horn here is the triangular shaped one with the steering arm on it, and then I through-bolted that other piece on there and then welded that hinge point on there. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy duty, and it works really well. So in my next video, I'll take her for a drive.